hoops.
We know the Lakers have started hot, but when you put it in context, it's ridiculous. They won 14 of 15 games in November. They've won 14 in a month 9 times, went to the finals every single time. Their 10-game November win streak, their longest since 2009-2010 win, they won a title. Their last 17-2 start, they won a title. So, what exactly is behind the purple and gold dominance? Let's see, LeBron, AD, Frank Vogel. Thanks for watching. Not really, it's a little more complicated than that. In this video, we'll reveal the 5 biggest reasons for the Lakers' dominant start, and at the end, we'll tell you something they still need to prove that not a lot of people are talking about. Hey, it's Casey Kiernan, host of the AM Hoops YouTube channel. Hit us with a subscribe. We're trying to grow this channel, coming out with 3 quality NBA videos every single week. And if you love the league, like in detail, check out the AM Hoops podcast, Monday through Friday morning, guaranteed we go over every single NBA game. All right, so let's get right to it. The number 5 reason for the Lakers' dominant start to 2019 is the schedule. It's been soft as hell, and I know you've heard all about it, but listen to this stat. This is crazy. In November, they were just 3-2 against teams with a winning record. Now those 3 teams were really good teams. Oh, but then December started with a loss to Luka Doncic and the Mavs at home. And did I mention that they built a 14-0 run against losing teams in November? Calling all Lakers haters. But consider these 2 things. Number 1, there are no gimmies in this league. I mean, just look at the end of that November we talked about. The good Denver Nuggets lost to the bad Sacramento Kings. That ain't happening with these Lakers. And number 2, you've heard about the soft schedule. I've heard about the soft schedule. You know these Lakers have heard about it over and over. They're asked about it probably every single day. It's not gonna sneak up on them. They will give max effort and they'll be ready. Reason number 4, Frank Vogel and this coaching staff. Let's be honest, Vogel was not their first choice, probably wasn't their second or third choice, but he is winning with this team quietly. And I say quietly not because there's anything quiet about LA, the Lakers, or a LeBron James team, but almost nobody has him in their early Coach of the Year discussions. One of the biggest knocks on Vogel is, oh, anyone can coach and win with a LeBron James team. Yeah, right. Remember, one of the biggest things on Ty Lue's resume was that he was able to win with a LeBron James team. And just ask David Blatt about that statement. Plus, Vogel is a defensive-minded head coach, and that culture is firmly in place with these Lakers. All year, they've hovered around top 5 in defensive rating. Even more important than that, reason number 3 for their hot start, I know you don't want to admit it, Rob Pelinka in this front office. You can tell this dude worked with Kobe for years. He is a silent assassin. He had to sit back and listen to Magic say this.
You allude to the backstabbing. Was it Rob Pelinka that you're talking about? Who exactly were you talking
No, just Rob. When I took the job, you know how many agents called me and said, you got to watch out for him?
That on national TV. What was his response? All Pelinka did was build a winning team, hire this coaching staff, and look at this start. Mamba mentality alive and well in Lakerland. And all you have to do is look at last year and the offseason moves that they made, like it's that easy. Magic Johnson making all those head-scratching moves, we thought, okay, maybe Magic knows or sees something that we just don't know. Turns out he didn't. Instead of surrounding LeBron with shooters, they surrounded him with unpredictable veterans. This offseason is a big feather in the cap of Rob Pelinka. Reason number 2, a motivated and talented roster. And talent is really the key word there, because I heard a comment, someone say, everyone on this Lakers team is so motivated. I mean, couldn't you say that about every player in the NBA? I want to prove I'm worth my big new shiny contract. I want to earn a big new shiny contract. Literally everyone who hasn't won an NBA title. I mean, they're all motivated, but how many of them are as talented as what we see with the Lakers? And forget about LeBron and AD, we know about them. Listen to the accomplishments of this veteran group of role players. Dwight Howard, 3-time Defensive Player of the Year, carried the Magic to the 2009 Finals. Rajon Rondo, NBA champ, All-NBA. JaVale McGee, 2-time NBA champ. Quinn Cook, NBA champ, Danny Green, two-time NBA champ with two different franchises, all defensive second team, and Avery Bradley, two all-defensive teams. But add in LeBron and AD, then you've really got something. LeBron's motivation, the summer of the washed king. Anthony Davis, he's never won anything in this league. Plus, you know he wants to prove right away that that messy exit out of New Orleans and to LA was worth it. And the number one reason why the Lakers are so dominant so far is the most dominant duo in the NBA, the fit of LeBron James and Anthony Davis. LeBron wants to get AD going early and often in games, and he does. Those guys' pick and roll is deadly with the versatility and talent they bring to the table. Playing point guard allows LeBron to initiate that offense. He's really in control. And Anthony Davis has said he wants Defensive Player of the Year. He anchors that defense. It is a natural fit. LeBron's versatility really is what helps smooth things over here. This dude has changed his game so many times over the years, but now he is playing point guard for this team and leading the league in assists. I mean, LeBron has said his whole career that he's pass first, but he's always led his teams in scoring, except for this year. Anthony Davis is on track to be the first ever LeBron James teammate to lead their team in scoring. Plus, having that kind of talent at the top creates clarity. No one is confused as to who's the stars or whose team this is. I mean, that was the issue last year with the Boston Celtics, right? All the experts predicted that the Celtics would at least make an NBA Finals, but instead it was an early playoff exit after a really rocky regular season. There were too many really good players saying, now is my time. It created all sorts of confusion on the court and conflict in the locker room. The exact opposite is happening with these Lakers. Another thing about having LeBron and AD on the same team is that it creates clarity in roles. I mean, think of all the super talented guys on this team, veterans, who are just very willing to play in their roles, and they're so successful at them. Danny Green, 3 and D. Avery Bradley, Alex Caruso, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope attack the defensive end and support on offense, in some cases off the bench. JaVale McGee and Dwight Howard, now that has a potential for some drama. Not here, not this year. Those guys know to rim protect, rebound, and finish lobs and putbacks. That kind of talent brings the structure they've missed in LA for years. I mean, how happy and talented is Brook Lopez right now on Milwaukee? When he was a Laker a few years ago, he was hopeless on the bench and he wanted off this team. Remember that big blow up in the locker room with the veterans when Luke Walton was the coach? Remember how lost sometimes those young guys who are now Pelicans looked? Brandon Ingram, Lonzo Ball, Josh Hart. Now there are clear roles with talented guys to fit them, and it all works because of LeBron James and Anthony Davis at the top. All right, so those are the 5 reasons they've been so dominant, but I do have concerns with this team. The first is health, which can be said for any team, but it's a little more real for the Lakers. Anthony Davis has been fragile in the past. This year he's gotten hurt, but he's playing through injury. He's had a rib injury, a lingering shoulder issue, and to end that successful November, a shot to the elbow. AD is motivated to stay on the court. You can tell it. He wants to shake that injury-prone tag that he came to the Lakers with, but will not resting sooner hurt them later? AD going down would be one thing, but my next concern is their reliance on LeBron James. The King is so important on this team that they don't look nearly the same when he sits. The Lakers' offensive rating plummets 16 points with LeBron off the floor, and they know it. He is playing 35 minutes per game, the most on the team in his 17th season. All right, now all that being said, one thing I am waiting to see is how they're going to react when the drama hits. And you know it's going to hit eventually. This is a LeBron James team. Somewhere around the All-Star break, there will be a losing streak or a disagreement with the coaching staff. I want to see how this team reacts then. But for now, the Lakers are the best team in the NBA.
Support AM Hoops and click subscribe. Don't miss a weekly NBA video.